All right. Welcome back to World of Tapir. When we last left off, the False Sun crew had managed to free a curious water genasi from some slavers before stealing, or, well, plundering the slavers' supplies, getting a set of mage manacles for a medium creature, and then burning down the slaver ship. After which they had sailed for a few days until they got to roughly the area that was indicated on Mal's map, and they drank their potions of water breathing. They had gone down deep to where the light barely touches, and had were faced with a group of dangerous fish people wielding tridents and shouting in what Captain Varen had managed to identify as Sylvan, curiously enough. After an intense battle in which they got to see their new friend in action, the fish people had been defeated. And about now is the time that Corvus, with her hollow bones and very buoyant body, finally manages to reach the bottom of the ocean and joins with the group. And that
If it looks like a duck and it floats like a duck, it's a witch.
I love Monty Python. That is our obligatory Monty Python joke. No, we get no more. You already used it way too early.
You've used the one Monty Python joke.
That was a perfectly fine use of the Monty Python.
Yeah, but
joke.
now we can't get to use any others.
Well, get on with it.
So, what do y'all do? Y'all are on the bottom of the ocean.
Let's just.
Short
let's
rest.
just get rid-
Short
weird.
rest. Short
Rest.
rest. Short rest. Short rest. Short rest.
I mean, I don't see what the problem is. I'm at full health.
Uh,
I am at exactly half health.
I'm just so good at evading things.
Short rest so that I can recover all of my stuff.
Yeah, we
Because
can rest for a bit and then
Okay.
continue on.
All right.
Why don't we check the bodies over, see if there's anything we can take from him? I know I'd like to have a trident.
Alright.
You guys already encountered some foes down here?
We can't talk, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh
Y'all-
yeah,
Yeah, y'all are going like.
Baron's gonna be like pointing.
The only one who can is Rose.
Yeah.
Only Guppy.
Yeah.
Blub. So she's
I'm
gonna
gonna-
sit down, angry Blub.
I'm gonna start investigating.
All right.
Same.
Go ahead.
Corvus with like
Investigation.
his bloke.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll some investigations.
I
Wait,
find
wait.
shit.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 0.
Impressive.
I got a 19.
All right. You actually don't find anything other than it looks like their armor is seemingly made of fish scales wrapped in seaweed, but it falls apart like once you really try to investigate it. It seems to fall apart. They're not carrying anything on them other than what they were wearing and their tridents. There are about 5 tridents currently present.
Tired Blub.
Baron's gonna take the nicest looking one, in her opinion.
What do I find?
You find
This is DM.
you find a really cool seashell, but
Nice.
it is right next to one of the giant sea anemones.
I'm gonna make a dex check to to see if I can get it.
All right, make a sleight of hand.
Oh, sleight of hand. Add 8 to that then, or
Add
add
eight.
3 to that.
So 18.
So that's 18.
Yeah, you managed to get it. It's a pretty.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Uh,
so little bit like quick tangent. So this is the second time that I have played a rogue kobold who has found something, who has like failed an investigation check in a water-based setting and found like a neat rock or something.
This
The
as
first time was in a dried up riverbed. I
As-
found a neat little amethyst.
Oh, nice. As you're investigating this shell, a pincer comes out and snaps at your nose. It snips your nose.
if you had a nickel for every time it happened, you'd have 2 nickels, which wouldn't be a lot, but it's strange that it happened twice.
It's really not that strange since you keep failing investigations in watery stuff. And
True. So do we get our short rest? 30 minutes of
yes,
sitting.
as y'all are having y'all's short rest, go ahead and everyone, I need you to roll wisdom saves. Varen, you have advantage.
Hey, I rolled a 15.
All
I
right.
mean, can I
17.
press the short rest button now?
Yes.
Short rest button. Short rest button.
Where is okay? I had to roll for, or I had to find Dr. Tross's character sheet so I can roll for him.
Great.
Oh no!
Corvus and such.
Wait, what?
Oh, wisdom
Roll
save.
wisdom save.
Guppy rolled a 14.
14.
Yes.
Which save is this?
Wisdom
Wisdom.
Dex or
save.
wisdom. Okay, wisdom.
Wisdom.
So I'm gonna turn down the music on my end real quick.
Non-natural 20.
All right, dirty 20. So, the only one. So, sushi. What was that for?
Healing.
Oh. I
Hit
thought
dice.
yeah, I thought that was percentile for a moment.
No, see, it says that the hit dice will happen automatically, and then it doesn't. So I had to roll hit dice. Sorry.
Did you select the amount of hit dice that you were gonna
I
use?
did,
Weird.
and I clicked the button, and it said on the thing it will roll automatically and then add to your health.
No.
And then it didn't do that.
No, it does add to your health, but it doesn't. Like, it does add to your health, but it doesn't have the rolls, like, in the log. It's really
Well,
weird. I realized that
It
last
did
week.
not add to the health because it was still 26.
Okay, then I guess that's just
23.
broken.
Yeah, no, it was. I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So,
Sorry,
Sushi,
I got
as
13.
Sushi, as you're having your rest, as you're sitting down, as you're sitting down and just taking a breather, you start to feel like thoughts creeping in your mind of like, you're at the bottom of the ocean. You are on thin ice with the spear of the sword. You are so close to just honestly bringing shame to your family name if you mess up. You have no idea where you are or why you're even doing this. Like, those doubts cross your mind. Like, this is not what you had signed up for. You had signed up to form diplomatic relationships.
Depressed blub.
Uh,
Sad blub.
yeah. And if anyone wants to roll a perception, it is currently dim, so those without dark vision will have disadvantage.
Perception with disadvantage.
Rolled an 8.
Okay.
I'll
Oof.
roll.
Perception.
Yeah.
23.
23?
8.
I rolled a dirty 20 even with
18?
Alright.
I rolled a dirty 20 even with disadvantage. These Are truly Guppy's dice.
So we got a dirty 20, 2 18s, 2 8s. Yes. Okay. Sushi, Guppy, and Varen. As y'all are resting, you both see it in the distance. There seems to be something sticking out of the seafloor, and it's round and clearly man-made, though covered in barnacles and algae. It looks like it's a diving bell. Although, I'm not sure if Guppy would know what a diving bell is. Varen probably would.
Yeah.
Was that?
Uh,
Well, considering bluff.
You know, you can
Questioning
say
blow.
you point at things.
Point and bluff.
uh,
Philosophical blub. To blub or not to blub?
that is the question.
I don't know if Guppy would have ever seen a diving bell, but it's heavy and it sinks.
I'm sorry. Can you get closer to your mic? It's hard to hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry. I said yeah. I don't think Guppy would know what a diving bell is, but it's heavy and it sank.
Yeah.
Baron's gonna look around that area and then like up above it,
All right.
see if there's anything there.
Roll an investigation.
Investigation. 13.
13. It's hard to tell. It seems like it's been there for a long time. It's pretty thick. Y'all who did not notice the diving bell would probably notice Varen going over to it.
Lavera's gonna have a quick thought and rush on over to Varen as fast as he can.
All right.
I will follow and blub.
Alright.
Guppy's gonna follow.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna pat on Varen. I'd like to get her attention.
I'll turn and look at him.
I'm going to hold out the compass and a thumbs up and then point at myself.
She'll nod.
I would like inspiration, please.
She'll give him a smile and a thumbs up.
All right.
All right, what's
And a
the
wink.
what is it? A D 8?
8.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is a wisdom save, right?
No, it's an intelligence check.
Int check. Boo. Why can't it be a save?
I believe it's
I
an
get-
int check. Double check the compass, the information on the compass.
Let's see. Da-da-da. I need to actually add it to my inventory because I'm a dingus.
You really do. I made it to add to your inventory.
All right.
It's the compass of desire.
Compass of desire. Add. All right. I have it now.
All right. Yeah,
I should put it in my attunement.
yeah. You definitely should have had it in your inventory for the attunement.
Yeah. Let's see. Int or wisdom check.
Oh, okay. So,
All right.
and what
So
is
I'm gonna,
it?
I'm gonna make an intelligence check.
And what is it that you're gonna be trying to focus on?
I'm going to be focusing on, whatever the hell is down here that Mal wants.
Okay.
Let's see. That is not great.
Oh.
Oh,
Even with a D8, this isn't gonna come out great. No.
So you rolled. So with the inspiration.
I wish I had an inspiration to spend.
So that's what's the total?
That's a total of 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Well,
Cap-
it was a nat 1 followed by a 1 from the inspiration.
Well, no, it was a 2 followed by a
Oh.
1 from the inspiration. I have a -1 to int checks.
Okay.
This is why I wanted it to be an int save, because I have +2 to those.
Yeah.
I'm going to fall over
Are you okay?
and cry a little.
Pat, comforting blub.
The compass is pointing in a vague direction. Like it could be like it could be in like the northeast or the north or the east. It just like flits between those kinds of directions.
Comforting blub.
Eh.
Why is no one talking?
Angry blub.
Oh,
Uh,
is that another thing that your lungs aren't made for?
I give a thumbs up while I'm on the floor.
Oh,
Threatening blub.
Anyway, let's get on with this diving bell while I suffer in silence.
all right. What are y'all doing with the diving bell?
Let's look inside, I guess. We need to find the entrance.
It's
That's the thing,
buried.
right?
It's buried in the sand of the seafloor.
What shape is it?
It's bell shaped.
So it's not one of the circular ones. It's one of the more bell-shaped ones.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those diving bells.
Well, yeah. I mean, some were circle-shaped.
I know, but this is like an actual bell shape.
Yeah. Okay.
Aaron's gonna see if she can kind of like push it a little bit to tip it.
All right.
See
Roll,
if there's anything underneath it.
roll strength.
I have an idea.
21.
You're able to get it to budge a bit. Some bubbles come up. You manage to. It is really heavy though. You're able to get it.
Cross
like,
arms and blub. Cross arms and blub.
Your idea. And stop
I-
interrupting the DM, it's rude.
Yeah, just do. You managed to get it like enough to like peek inside maybe, but not to. It is heavy, and even with a 22, one person can't like tip it over.
Now you can do your idea,
Crossed
Sushi.
arms and blub.
Do it.
Stop. Dig.
Okay.
Burrow.
Okay,
I will
then
burrow.
dig. You have a
Yes.
burrow speed. You don't need to
I
like.
know.
You could have just said, "I dig."
Yeah, no, I was trying to stop the captain from knocking it over and filling it full of water. Because there's air in there.
Well, we've just established that she can't really move it up enough to lose any substantial amount of air.
There was a little bit of air. That was
Alright.
concerning. Anyway, yeah, no, I can dig under it.
Alright.
Do it.
Should be able to get to whatever the entrance is down under.
As you dig under, you can't breathe in there. Whatever air is in there is too stale. It's not the breathable kind. So as soon as you like exit the water into the bit of air and try to inhale, it's very heavy. And looking around, you can see a skeleton inside that is wearing its clothes are rotted away, except for on its head are a pair of goggles with green lenses.
Can I roll something to hold my breath to go get those goggles?
You don't need a roll to hold your breath. It's you can you could like you could just take.
If we had a lizard folk, this would be easier.
You can just hold your breath.
Yeah, you don't need to roll
Yeah.
to hold your breath. You have water
I'll go get
breathing.
I'll go get the goggles.
Okay, you do.
Do it.
They're nice goggles. They're surprisingly no sign of rot or plant growth or they feel a bit like slimy on the inside, but that's probably from the rot of the skeleton.
I will
It'll
take
wash
them
off
out.
in the ocean.
I will take him out, and I will look at everybody, and I will point at my hole and blub.
Okay.
Thumb up. And blub.
Are you showing us the goggles? Or are you keeping them secret, like a nerd?
I'm gonna try to put the goggles on.
Okay. You put on the goggles and nothing really seems different.
Hey, green.
I mean, things
I know what it is.
they surprisingly, even though the lenses are green, everything still is in that black and white, like that grayscale. Everything still looks grayscale. It doesn't seem like the color of the goggles affect your dark vision. Of course, it may be because it's just dark.
Well, if they're what I think they are, it increases it.
Does it? Let me double check. I'm gonna double check. Yes, actually, you are right. You can see a bit further than you did before, actually, with these.
Excited, blub.
It's
Which one of us doesn't have dark vision?
Corvus.
Guppy.
Hmm.
Corvus is a permanent character. Give them to her.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
To be fair, I think
Wait,
that
wait.
Guppy might still be glowing.
He glows. I think his glowing is only for like 10 minutes.
Okay. 10 minutes?
Wait, well,
Did you say 10 minutes?
Hang on, let me look at my starry form and look.
Because this is happening at, like, the beginning of the short rest.
The form lasts for 10 minutes, so yeah, Guppy would still be glowing.
Okay, then yeah, wearing the goggles doesn't really see much. You could just see a bit further than you could before.
I will show the goggles to the captain and to the bird, I guess.
Alright.
I'm rolling a 14 to snatch the goggles so I can
wait,
just put them
are you
on
casting a
Corvus's head.
spell on us? Or giving
No.
me an item?
He cast a spell on.
Well, it
Sushi, roll perception.
yeah. Sushi, roll perception.
Roll a perception contested.
Yes.
30-20.
Yeah, as soon as you make your
Missed.
as soon as you try to make your hand there towards, as soon as you try to make a reach for the goggles, Sushi just swims up like a foot and holds it like above you, while still handing them to. Were you handing them to Corvus or Varen?
I was gonna show them to the captain and the bird.
Oh.
Probably
Baron's
just
gonna-
take them and put them on Corvus's face.
Baron's gonna look him over. Just kind of look around and like put him on, like see if what it does if she puts him on.
Putting them on, you can see a bit further than you could before.
She'll look at him and then she'll mouth the word magic. And then she'll look at them and then look at Corvus and then like kind of point over at Corvus.
Yeah, yes, yes, Farron, what is it?
Perception with disadvantage to notice you're being pointed at.
Also, Corvus, you're underwater, so you can't actually speak, so it just sounds like.
Baron's gonna point at the goggles and then at Corvus
14.
and like motion putting him on.
Oh,
I-
she wants you to put on the goggles. I get it.
So do I do see all of this that the
Yeah.
captain is
That,
saying?
that was just me that was just me joking around because you can't see in the dark well.
Yeah. Well, actually, Guppy is glowing still,
Mm,
so you can see. You can see this.
alright. So I'll put on the goggles.
When you put on the goggles, you can see outside of the ocean seems a bit brighter than it was before. Go ahead and add goggles of the night to your inventory.
I think it's just
Mm,
goggles of night, but yeah.
Yeah, goggles of night.
alright,
These are
alright.
goggles that grant you dark vision.
And they don't require attunement.
Goggles of night.
Yeah.
We had some of these in another campaign I was in, but we had the stipulation that it makes everything look green.
Yeah. I thought about that, and I also thought about making the lenses glow, but I figured that actually be more of a hindrance.
It's already in grayscale.
Yeah, that's why.
Grayscale wouldn't be worse.
Yeah. I like the grayscale though.
Yeah, but green scale's also kind of neat, like an old computer.
I was thinking like night vision is green.
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Corvus, you essentially have dark vision while you're wearing these.
I can see.
I mean, you could already see Guppy was glowing. I'll say around now is when Guppy's glow starts to fade.
Oh, alright. Well, I can now see even without the glow now.
Well, also
Is this-
it's coming out as because you're underwater.
Varen's going to look over at Sushi and give her a smile and nod, like an approval.
Yeah.
So that was really cool.
This is Corvus now.
Pretty much. The eventually your short rest comes to an end, and
Guppy, do one thing while we're doing the short rest.
oh yes,
Can he look around for any sign that someone else is here?
yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Familiar.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigations.
Is that going to be with disadvantage?
Yes, because it's dim.
Okay, that's fine. Investigate.
Or you could ask Corvus to borrow the goggles while you investigate.
Oh yeah, he'll do that. Can I see those?
Okay. Like,
I'll give them back. I just need to look.
he passes them over.
Right. So Guppy is going to put on the goggles, and he's going to make his investigation.
All right.
That is a 15.
Swimming a bit out, like swimming about 10 minutes out in like a just deeper towards the center of the deeper in the direction of where these forbidden waters are like centered. You would know like where the center is. So swimming towards there. After about 10 minutes, you do find the corpse of a giant eel. And it is fresh because its blood is still filling the ocean around it.
That's not good. Guppy's gonna go back to them. They're going to, he's gonna give them back Corvus back the goggles. And then he is going to... Someone is trying to attract a shark, I guess. Giant eel back there's killed. You just let the blood pour. You can't do that. That's why you get sharks.
Okay.
Around this is the time that your long rest ends. Or your short rest ends.
If it was a long rest, we'd start dying.
Oh, yeah. You start drowning.
I mean, we wouldn't. No, because it's a little bit longer than a long rest.
Well, no, 8 hours is a long
It's
rest.
8 hours. It's an 8-hour potion. We'd die.
Well,
I
you...
thought a long rest was an hour.
No! No! Long rest
Long-
is 8.
Do you want real life to be a 1 hour long rest?
Yes,
I wish.
absolutely.
A long rest is going to bed.
Yes. A long rest is going to bed and sleeping
6
off
hours, then.
your blood being lost.
6 hours then.
No, it'd be
Anyway.
8. This is me, the DM, saying a long rest is at least
I
8
know.
hours.
Unless
No, I'm just-
unless your racial feats say otherwise.
Yes.
So unless you're an elf.
Well, I mean, elves still need to... They don't need to sleep, but they do need to meditate.
Yeah, but they still can do mild things, like the
Yeah.
No, they stay in place for 4 hours.
like Warforged.
The way I rule it is that a long rest doesn't necessarily need to be sleeping the whole time. It just needs to not be doing anything extensive the whole time.
Uh-oh.
So,
Did
like...
I die?
Oh, hello?
Hello? Sorry.
Hey. I guess, but yeah, the way I roll it is like a long rest. It doesn't
Ow.
have to be sleeping the whole time. You can do other things like, working on alchemy or stuff like that. But it just has to be not like moving. Like it has to be like staying in place and not doing anything extensive. So your short rest has ended. What do?
Should try to find people, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I am still just very salty about rolling a maximum 2 on the once per day compass.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh god, it's only once per day.
it is.
It's once per day.
But it's 30 miles and it's like 8 hours.
4.
4 hours. It's 4 hours and 30 miles, but it is once per day. And you need to pass a check to get it. Like, the higher you roll on your wisdom or intelligence check, the more accurate it will be. Right now, it's just pointing in the vague location of north to east.
City was this close to rolling a 0.
I am. I next ASI. I am bumping these 2 negatives up to a neutral 0.
So,
Farron's gonna go ahead and start walking that way and just kind of like check the seafloor for any signs of like foot traffic, like anybody walking or like around here.
all right. Roll investigation. Y'all have been it's been about half an hour since y'all drank the potion, a little bit more than half an hour. Let's say 35 minutes.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You don't really see anything necessarily on the seafloor that would indicate people walking. Either anyone who passes by would probably be swimming, or any footprints would easily be washed away by the currents. But what you do find is after about 10 minutes of swimming, you do find the eel that Guppy had mentioned. But beyond that, or not beyond, just before the eel, near remnants of a shipwreck, you can see one of those fish people is tied to a piece of mast jammed into the ground, and they're splayed out with arms like extended to their sides, impaled on a two-sided trident through the palms, like their arms were like pulled and then pulled in the other direction, being impaled through the middle spike on each side of this two-sided trident. Essentially crucified. And what's more is their scales and body seems burnt to a crisp. And judging by the smell, it doesn't seem old.
Vern's gonna wave at everybody else, assuming that they were like
Yeah, we're following.
coming with.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's gonna point.
I nibble.
Nibble what?
The deliciously cooked waterman.
Alright.
I nibble the fish man.
Where do you nibble? What part do you nibble first?
His thigh.
Alright.
Meaty.
As you start to bite down, it suddenly jerks and you hear as this thing, as tortured as it is still somehow alive.
Okay, let me just hold on. I am biting into him, so let me make an unarmed attack.
Yes, do that.
Does a 15 hit him while he's all tied up and such?
Roll with advantage,
That's right.
because technically,
15's still the
Yeah.
15's still the high.
technically speaking, he'd be restrained. 15. Let me check. Yes, 15 beats it.
All right, he is dealt 1 damage as I bite into his thigh.
All right, as you bite into his thigh and rip a chunk off, he struggles a bit and then goes limp.
It. You just put him at 1 hit point.
I did. Of course I would.
You have two feral players.
I know.
If it wasn't me that bit into him, it would
I
have been
know.
sushi.
Are you gonna eat all of that?
It doesn't taste good. It does not taste
Yeah.
good. And it seems... Actually, roll a medicine real quick.
I'm not gonna roll it.
No, since you're the one that bit it. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, fine. 11.
There's something weird about the way it's cooked that you can't really...
Yeah.
I will
Determined.
try it.
All right. You bite into it and rip a piece off and start chewing. Go ahead and roll medicine.
Let's see if my 0 medicine will work. 13.
Tastes a bit... Strangely, it tastes a bit dry, but not in like a way that an overcooked piece of meat normally would. Now anyone else can roll investigation or not investigate medicine to piece anything else if they want.
I am sorry for this rash decision, but...
Weird.
Oh, sorry. You're very hard to hear again.
I said Guppy's increasingly thinking you land folk are weird.
What, you don't eat fish?
But
I mean,
you can't talk underwater.
not like Guppy
Sushi.
can't.
I know. I was
He
saying
keeps
that.
his judgments to himself.
I don't like that.
Medicine check, dirty 20.
Okay. Looking through the chunks that have been bitten out, you can determine that this fish person was burned from the inside out,
Ooh.
rather than the outside in.
Baron's going to point and then just kind of like try to make a gesture with like flames and then like do it like from the end and then showing it going outwards.
You have prestidigitation.
That's very true. I'll
Do
try
you
to show
have
it.
minor illusion?
No.
Hmm. Minor illusion
Prestidigitation
is the
as a
cantrip one, right?
verbal, as a verbal
Yeah.
thing. What would the thing be on it?
You're allowed to make verbal spells. You just have to roll Arcana first.
That's
Yeah.
what it was. I couldn't remember what it was. Arcana.
Yeah, I believe it was DC 15.
Or so.
Nope. Nope. It was a 14.
Oh. Yeah, no, it
Yeah, so
doesn't.
just kind of gesture.
Yeah.
All right. Hmm.
Yeah.
What's special?
She's
Liv-
gonna
Liv-
put her finger to her lips and then like point at the shipwreck and then like signal to going.
So,
Okay.
swimming a bit further to the main body of the shipwreck, you do find an opening into it. It's the opening that was once probably the thing they used to lower cargo into it. You know that hole, that grate.
Yeah.
It's that. And inside is rotted wood, from what you can see.
I guess.
But go ahead and roll perception as you peer in.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm switching my dice.
Yeah, that's probably good.
17.
17. Okay, Sushi. You see that so from the outside, the shipwreck itself is like mostly buried in the ground. Oh, I never actually sent you any. I never sent y'all the picture, did I?
Hold on. This is just a test roll to make sure these are the right dice.
Let me.
Yeah.
Let me send you the picture. Yeah. Like that. It's half buried like that.
Yeah.
Sushi, what you can see is that though it's covered in sand on the outside, the inside goes all the way, like it goes deep in the underground, and is still mostly intact.
Point town, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Minecraft. Okay.
All
Key
right.
points, and I swim inside.
All right.
We will follow the rest of the group.
All right. You are below deck on the you are below deck. It is dark, but so Guppy can't see anything, but everyone else can, thanks to those
Guppy's
goggles.
Reach out and touch like the nearest person to him,
Okay.
and he's gonna keep his hand on their shoulder
All right.
or wherever they touch. Honestly,
Are you doing this from the like before you enter or after you enter?
after he enters and he realizes he can't see anything.
All right. Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Or well,
boy.
actually, no. Sorry. Roll a percentile.
Oh, a percentile. Okay, just the one, right?
Yeah, just the percentile.
Double digit or single?
What? One. Both. I mean, sorry.
Both.
When I say percentile, I mean D100.
Ah!
If it was a D10, I'll just say D10.
All right,
So-
I got a 4 and 2 zeros. I don't remember how to read these things.
So that would be a 4.
Oh.
Yeah. You reach out and put your hand on a shoulder. The cloth feels kind of tattered, and the The cloth feels extremely tattered, and the shoulder is very hard. Not at all fleshy like you would expect.
Pretty funny, I'd say.
Everyone else, y'all can see Guppy like looking around, waving his arms, and finally landing on something up in the rafters, like tucked deep in the rafters, hard to see. Like you wouldn't have noticed it if Guppy didn't see this. It looks like a person. It looks like a person that is, like bent at a really weird angle, but wearing some fine clothes. Guppy, what do you do?
Okay, so Guppy's gonna pause there for a minute. And then notice that they're not moving.
Brandon's gonna swim up and just kind of like pat him on the shoulder.
As you flinch from the patting, you actually pull the thing loose, and it falls slowly onto the rafter. What y'all see is it looks like a drow, wearing fine clothes, still intact. It's his skin is still a vibrant purple. It looks, if it weren't for the fact that he is not breathing, he would seem like he's just sleeping. But it definitely does not look like nearly as old as this ship.
I'm gonna touch it to see how warm it is.
As you touch it, it's weird. The clothes are not what they seem. They feel like rags. Like you can feel holes that aren't there, and as you touch, you don't feel any flesh, just bones. As
The Scooby-Doo moment.
Illusory.
Ghost.
Brandon will take Guppy's hand and just kind of like lead him back towards where the group is.
Guppy will.
I was gonna poke like the tummy, and I guess my hand just kind of
Yes.
goes into it.
Exactly. That is exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Guppy's gonna
And
hold the hand with one and then like the wrist or the arm with the other hand. It's like, okay.
I
Like a
remove
kid
my
that doesn't want to
hand.
get lost from his mom.
I remove my hand from the illusory body.
well, there's still a body there. It's just there's an illusion
and the
over
illusory
it.
flesh.
Yes.
I remove my hand from the illusory flesh.
You do so.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna look around.
Yes.
Roll investigation.
Fucking, that was almost a natural 20.
All right. This is me
18.
giving pity to you, Levere. As soon as you try to look around, you trip over the body, causing it to shift. You hear a clunk clunk as something falls off its face, and the illusion dissipates. You can see a porcelain mask right next to your foot where you tripped, right next to the skeleton's skull.
I need to switch. I need physical dice.
You do? What happened to the dice we bought together?
The dice we bought together was a D4 and a D20.
Yeah, a D20.
Why
It
did
also
you buy a full set?
Because it was a jar of loose dice,
Yeah.
and it had bubbles in it, so it's weighted.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, it was the discount dice.
You go and scoop the dice, or
No, you just pick out one or so,
Why didn't you buy a
one or
set?
so.
I mean, we did buy
Because-
sets. The sets were pretty expensive, actually. I bought one
I didn't
set.
get any sets. Silver got sets.
The
I didn't have
cheaper
any
sets
money,
are
and
like
Silver didn't buy dice for me.
$15.
I bought dice for you.
You bought me loose dice.
Yeah, I basically spent all my money on dice and Ramun that I did not like because it was
Ramune.
honeydew.
That sounds like it's at a con
Yeah.
or a really nice
It
game.
was
con.
not honeydew flavored. It's Japanese melon.
It's honeydew.
It's like honeydew and cantaloupe. That's how their melons are.
It does sound like a con,
One.
though. That's my experience
Alright.
at cons. I've bought like $70 of books at cons before.
All
And
right.
then Ramune you don't like.
Anyway,
Yeah. Let's get back to topic.
anyway, pick up the mask and look at it.
It's a porcelain mask.
Put it on. Blub.
I put it
Point
on.
it. Put it Levere's face and blub.
Nothing happens when you put it on.
Does it even fit his face?
It kind of rests on top of my snout.
Yeah, like a hat. Um,
Does it look different to others? I see what I try to get their reaction.
Levere looks like just Levere wearing a mask on his forehead.
Can we get someone who has a human face to try it on?
Eh.
Guppy.
You heard a blub.
Hello.
That
I,
sounded kind of
I
like.
pushed the mask onto Guppy's face.
Guppy looks no different. It seems as though whatever magic is in the mask may be spent for now.
is
Disappointment. I pocket the mask.
Am I helping?
I pocket the mask.
Nods at Guppy.
So,
It's gonna like feel for somebody's head. It's like okay, they're nodding.
all right. So, anyone else want to roll investigation?
I do.
Oh yeah, I got a dirty 20.
Oh, Varen, you, after watching all those shenanigans, you look around and you find in the corner next to a turned over table, you find an empty bottle. The bottle is, it's got a cork that's like connected to the bottle, wrapped, then it's got a cork that's like connected to the bottle, that you can remove and then replace whenever need be, like one of those fancy whiskey bottles. And etched onto the front of the bottle is is what looks like two hands bound together at the wrist, and wrapped around the neck of the bottle is a piece of fabric that has blood stains. The fabric itself, though, is not tattered, but the bottle is empty.
I'll just kind of look it over and shrug, and then just kind of like put it somewhere, put it in a bag.
Okay. All right. Other than those things, other than the corpse that was really hidden out of sight, and the bottle that, the empty bottle that just seemed discarded, there's not really anything else here. It's actually very conspicuous how empty it is. It's like it was ransacked at some point. One thing you do find, though, is you do find a plaque that had been you do find that a nameplate that is on the ground next to a wall that was collapsed. What you find is, after rubbing the algae and barnacles off of it, this ship is called the Carlotta.
Does
I'll
anyone
roll
recognize that?
history. I'll roll history for that.
Yeah, roll history.
Let the sailors roll history.
Yeah, Varen and...
Yeah.
Varen and
Fucking!
16.
16. You
And I thought,
That's it. I'm using Google to roll my dice now.
use the dice bot.
yeah.
we do have a dice spot. So with a 16, you have heard of the Carlotta. You don't remember much, but it was transporting some treasures. Like it was transporting several gifts for a wedding when one of the when a duchess from Vistar, or not duchess, a duke from Vistar was going to marry a princess from Elm. It was transporting several gifts which were for their wedding, but it never made it to the wedding in Elm. Um, Nobody knows what happened to it. There's a lot of theories about what happened to it, but the general consensus is that the captain took it and ran and sold it on the black market, though none of the gifts had ever actually appeared. None of the gifts had turned back up.
Varen's going to suddenly look really excited and swim more quickly and start looking around in more places.
All right. This deck does not seem to have really anything else, but you do find the stairs to the lower portions of the deck.
Varen's going to make sure people are following, and then she'll go down.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
As you make your way down floor by floor, there's a weirdness.
Making my way downstairs.
There's a weirdness in the water once you make your way to the bottom deck. Each floor seems to have been completely ransacked of anything. You don't find any more treasures or anything. It's just empty, completely ransacked. And as you make your way to the bottom floor, there's something about the water that feels off. It feels like the water is less cumbersome, and you have a easier time breathing it, and the water tastes of lavender. This applies to all of you, including Guppy.
Huh.
Eh.
Varen's going to stop and look around because that is very weird.
All right. As you look around, you can see there's a large door leading to the stern of the ship that has light coming through the bottom. And
Varen will point at it.
as Dr. Tross looks, he says, "Very curious indeed."
Would Guppy know what's going on?
And
I look towards Tross.
Same.
what?
His know-how?
I attempt to glove at him.
What do you say?
I say, hey, you can't speak here, there's water.
Oh, one can talk.
Wait, you can't. You can't either. You are though. Wait, can
Why
we talk now?
lavender?
What the heck? What's going on?
It tastes like lavender.
There's magic afoot and I don't like lavender.
I don't
This is
either.
very strange.
It is. Ah.
Everyone knows citronella is superior.
Yeah.
Silver, would this be something that Guppy knows?
Possibly.
His know-how?
Roll either Arcana or Nature.
Okay. Which one's better? I have a +2 in nature, so we're gonna do that one. 17?
You you haven't experienced this specifically, but you have experienced things similar.
Oh, yeah, check that
Um,
out.
when you were studying with the Druid Circle, there was a point in which y'all were tasked with closing a rift into the. Oh, did the music stop?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I lost connection. I lost you at. I haven't experienced this specifically, but I have experienced.
No, I stopped to ask if the music had stopped.
Yeah, the music stopped.
Okay, let's try again.
This music pot doesn't loop well.
Yeah, not as well. It kind of does things like that. You gotta
Let's see.
sometimes you gotta kick it out and bring it back in for that sort of thing. It's just not as good as rhythm.
I know.
Tried my hand at nail art for the first time.
Okay.
I used a straw for a splatter effect.
Ah, hold on. There we go. Okay, there we go. Guppy, you have experienced something similar to this. At the Druid Circle that you studied with, there was one point in which a rift had opened up into the plane of fire, and when you went there, though there was no visible change to the water, being in the water did feel like it was boiling, and it smelled of sulfur. So you had learned that this kind of thing is a strong indication of the magic of another plane leaking into the material plane.
Guppy will. Oh, this is like that time with the fire. So another plane is leaking in.
Another plane? Ross, what planes are associated with lavender?
Well, the Feywild for one. It
Oh, not
it
the
smelled
Feywild.
very heavily of lavender last time I was there. It was nauseating.
Not the
Oh, you
Feywild.
know, that would
Well,
actually
and,
explain something. Those fish guys earlier, they were speaking Sylvan.
Isn't Sylvan an elf thing?
Sylvan is the language of the Fae. I had noticed it too. Scratch that, I hadn't, because I don't actually know Sylvan. Okay, never mind. Tross does not know Sylvan.
I thought Sylvan was like proto-elven.
Well,
It's Elven is evolved from Sylvan, but it's because
Yes.
Sylvan is the Fae and elves are descended of the Fae.
yes, Sylvan is the language of the Fae. Elven is... I speak Elven, I don't speak Sylvan. But I...
Like both, I think. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
A fly flew into my throat.
Gross.
Ah,
That's nasty.
absolutely. Alright. So, do rifts like this... How long has it been open? If those things were speaking it...
Oh. Would Guppy have been keeping track of the days?
I'm sorry?
I said, would Guppy have been keeping track of the days?
You wouldn't have... this is an area that people aren't supposed to go, so you would have no idea. For as long as you can remember, people who come here don't come back.
Right, but he knows of times when planes can intersect.
Yes. As far as you can tell, you're still in the material plane. It's just magic is leaking into it. The magic of another plane is leaking into it. You haven't, as far as you can tell, you haven't crossed into another plane yet.
Haven't.
Well, all I know is that I found this mask. I think it's probably magic. It made the skeleton look alive.
Well, if magic of the other planes are here, don't people get lost in the Feywild?
They tend to, or worse, they make a deal there.
If we slip into the Feywild, don't make any deals with fairies.
And do not give them your name.
I think I've made enough deals already.
Don't give them your name. Only tell them your name.
Just say, even that's risky.
Give them a
Just say,
pseudonym.
No,
yes,
you have to say you can call me.
yes, yes. Say that you can call me, and then don't say what your actual name is.
Or who knows? You might run into one that's a stickler, and you have to say you may call me.
Yeah. It's very, very tricky dealing with them.
What pseudonym could I come up with that is more silly than sushi?
I don't know, rescue?
Sashimi.
What about Soba?
What? Soba?
My father.
Soba is. Soba is.
Soba's on the ship.
Yeah, Soba is on the ship.
Oh, wait.
We
No,
don't
I
have
was
to
thinking of
speak Soba's name.
Yes.
Sashimi is my father.
Yes, I'm the one that suggested sashimi.
That's my
Just call
father's
yourself
name.
Rat.
Yakisoba.
What are you gonna call yourself? Gecko? Yeah.
I'm gonna tell them my name is Lysander.
Boo. Anyone else feel that we're just trying to avoid the inevitable?
A
Yeah,
little.
probably.
Yeah.
At least we can talk again. I was getting tired of
Yeah.
Sushi wildly blubbing.
Yes.
It was funny. It was funny.
How many of those were genuine, and how many of those were you just trying to make a scene?
Well, I was trying to say things, but I stopped trying to actually say them, and I just wanted to express my emotion through blubs.
So you were actually saying glub at some point?
Well, no, I was just kind of like screaming.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Insight check on what?
Ooh, everything Sushi just said.
Alright,
It's
Sushi.
weird.
Sushi, roll a d20 and then add either deception or perception. Do not tell us which. And do not roll, like, just roll the d20 specifically, because...
18.
Alright.
15.
Alright. Sushi, you get to say what happens.
And we'll just kind of shrug. And then start walking to the door.
Alright. As you're walking to the door, or are you walking
mean,
or swimming?
whatever.
Well, actually, it really wouldn't matter. But as you're walking to the door, once you get about 3 feet away from it, roll perception.
Perception. Perception. 18.
18. As soon as you cross 3 feet in it, you see a thread suddenly appear, like silver, right behind you, broken and fading away. And from the other side of the door, you hear a voice say, "Oh, looks like we have guests."
Baron's gonna immediately swim backwards a little bit away from that.
I'm going to groan.
She'll get the trident ready.
All right. You stand there, ready. Ready. Moments pass. You don't. Nobody seems to open the door. For
Open the
quite
door,
some
Mal.
time.
Who wants to touch
as
the
you-
thread?
As you, right after you say that, the thread's already been broken and
Oh.
disappeared.
Tripwire. Okay.
No,
Hmm.
it was magical.
Neat.
A specific spell involving thread.
I know.
So, after you say that, a few seconds pass and the door opens. It opens inward, or no. It opens towards y'all. Yeah, inward towards y'all. And standing there is two of those fish people, one of which is the one that opened the door, and the other is Mal, with a whip ready, a new whip. This one is blue, a sort of bluish green, it's sort of bluish green with the handle being a dark green, which matches Mal's aesthetic. Let me go ahead and say
Nice
this.
whip.
Oh yes, I had to get a new toy after. Well, you made me lose my last one, and I was ever so disappointed at that. By the way, what are you doing here? Last I heard, you were going to Illipur. So I am curious, because this isn't exactly the kind of place that people just waltz into.
Where the fuck is Illipur?
The capital of Vistar.
Oh, yeah. Where is that here on
We
the
just
map?
want to see your ugly faces again, you know?
Oh, I'm not the ugly one. You're thinking of Lomat. Especially after that nasty scar you gave her. I will say, that was impressive.
Thank you. I could give you one too, you know.
No, that won't be necessary.
Are you sure they built character?
Oh, no. I am positive.
Tap my nub horn.
Your horn's actually mostly grown back. It'll probably be grown back by the time you get back. By the time you get to Illipur. It's more blunt now than nub. Well, it seems like you've traded in some beef for some fish.
He had a spirit journey.
Oh,
Besides, cows aren't really that good in water.
that's fair.
This is the person that hates you.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How dare you? I don't hate you. I find you very, very entertaining. How could you think so little of me?
Oh, that's right. Lomat hates us.
Oh yes, she hates your guts. She was always annoying me. Oh, check up on them. What are they doing? I have to know. Oh, so insufferable. She wouldn't shut up until I actually listened to her. I
That
have
sounds like
other
she just needs to be put out of her misery. And out of yours.
As much as I would love to, I need her alive for now. She does give so much, such good entertainment watching her fly off the handle like that. Can you believe that she still thinks that she's top dog when honestly, she never was. After all, she lost to, well,
Bunch of rookies.
you said it, not me.
Yeah,
You're
she always
gonna
did
say
seem a bit incompetent, eh?
No, please. But I still need her. For reasons which don't concern you.
Well, you know who to call if you need her taken out.
No, please. I could take her out myself.
Oh, but what's the fun in doing that when you can watch?
That is true. However,
Kinky.
there's no fun
Kinky.
there is no fun in watching when I can do it myself.
Oh, I just popped my back.
Oof. So, are we here to fight or are we here to talk? I need to know whether or not I should get attached to my new friends. Mayonnaise and George with a J. Mayonnaise is
Mayonnaise?
the one. Mayonnaise is the one that's got the door for you. And this one over
What kind of
here.
name is that?
This one
Where's
over
the
here.
J?
Mal pulls a fish person out of the out of some kelp that's growing through a hole in the deck, and says, "This is George with a J. Isn't he just so lovely?"
I mean, in the name, where's the J? Is it the first J or the second J?
It's George
Or is
with
it
a
both
J.
J?
Is with
Oh, I
a
see.
J his last name?
It's with a J. It's George with a J. What is hard to understand about that?
Alright.
Ah.
Are
Anywho,
we only visitors you've had down here?
no. Well, no. I had to deal with these ones out there. I made an example, and then they stopped bothering me. I had to
Oh, we
take
found the example. He tasted weird.
Oh, even I wouldn't do that.
It tastes weird. Kind of dry.
Yeah, that's understandable. But no. I was not expecting visitors, but I'm always prepared just in case. I always have a plan. George with a J here thought that I was just being paranoid setting up that alarm spell. Isn't that right, George with a J? And, Varen, you can hear the fish person say, "Your Radiance, I just thought it was a waste of time. Yeah, I'm sorry for doubting you. I'll never do it again." And starts to grovel at Mal.
Ah, pathetic.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm groveling.
They're such weak-minded creatures, aren't they? I was able to convince them that I'm their deity. It didn't even take much. Just a simple spell. They'll kill
You are
each
no
other.
deity.
Oh, I know. I have no illusions about myself. I know exactly what I am. All I had to do was make them...
Of trouble?
I'm sorry?
About 4'3" of trouble?
Oh, please. I'm much more than 4'3".
5'3".
It's about a 5'9", 5'10".
If we put Levere on top of Sushi, would that be more
Yes,
feet?
Yes.
because you're both 3 feet.
Then we would be taller,
I'm not climbing on top of your shoulders.
and thus more trouble.
Alright. Anywho, I'd
Anyway,
suggest...
we're here because, kind of the same little stunt you've been pulling towards us.
I haven't done anything towards you.
Well, Matt wanted you to.
Oh yeah, but that's her, not me.
Been spying on us.
Yes, because she was annoying me.
What I'm saying is we scried and saw the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Impressive.
it another one of those power things, or what?
Oh yes. Managed to find in a smuggling place, a smuggler's hole that these nitwits failed to check, and Mal reaches into their bag and pulls out a crystal. This one is cube, about the same size as that pyramid-shaped one. This one seems to be made of emerald, and Mal is holding it in a ball of force, similar to the blue one.
How does my bracer react to the presence of it?
It is glowing bright towards it.
With all the crystals.
Look, I don't know if they're important. I just know that this thing wants them.
I mean, I'm just saying, is there like some sort of... Are you like going new age on us now, or what?
Oh, please. I don't even know what that
Sushi,
means.
please. These are definitely old age.
Ah!
Yeah. I don't care what happens afterward. I just want to see everything rise. Can you imagine the absolute shit show that would happen once all these things are powered up fully, each kingdom having their own weapon of mass destruction? All it would take is one small slight, and then the whole world would be at war with itself with these things.
Now, see, if we're going to make the world at war, I personally feel like it would be much more interesting to bring back the fiend
Oh,
angel wars.
the incursion?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh, that's so
Ooh.
boring, though. No,
That's done. That's been and done.
Yeah, the same joke's not funny twice.
A joke.
And besides, it's not fun watching two people who aren't from neither of them are from this world. It's much better to see the inhabitants of this world tear it apart rather than some interlopers tearing it apart.
Just fingering my sword. That sounds wrong.
Don't finger things.
Yeah.
What would you say that is though? Like
Reach.
You are about
fondled? I'm fondling my sword. Is that better?
Worse.
about how
Worse
far
even.
are y'all from the door?
I'm standing next to Lavir.
Okay.
Tavir's like 5 feet from the door.
Oh, so you're like right up it?
Well, I'm just like a bit behind Varen.
Oh, okay.
Probably like 5-6 feet.
All right. So you're 2 tiles. All right. That means the let's see, sushi. There we go. That means the fish person mayonnaise is right is within melee of Varen. Then, if Varen is right up at the door.
Hello, mayonnaise.
So like at about here.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Okay.
Are you called mayonnaise because it goes well with fish sticks?
Oh, he doesn't understand common.
I mean, I can kind of assume that they're speaking some weird language.
It's Sylvan.
Apparently, it's Sylvan.
Yes. The language of the Fae.
Right, you speak it.
I'm an elf. What elf doesn't know Sylvan? Only a complete absolute moron, a complete dumbass who wasted their entire life wouldn't know. And he glares at Dr. Tross. They glare at Dr. Tross.
Vern is gonna snicker a little bit.
Do you have a history with Tross, or other than carding him?
I don't believe so.
They were on the same ship, right? So maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, other than that.
I don't believe so, they say.
So no, seriously, are we gonna fight or are we just like
I
bantering?
mean,
I
probably,
can't tell.
but
I cannot tell.
Well, Mayonnaise, if you
You
want to
wanna fight?
fight, then be my guest. And Mayonnaise is gonna attack Varen.
all right, let's roll initiative then.
All right. Yeah.
Initiative.
Everyone roll initiative.
Rolling this.
Sounds good.
Guppy rolled a 16.
Ooh.
Initiative
Nice.
bonus is not great.
George with a J rolled a 3.
13.
Rolled a 21.
Let's see. What is the
30-20.
initiative?
All right,
Alright.
let me get Lavir, Sushi, Corvus, Varen, Guppy,
Alright. And,
Frost.
and make sure to write down what their initiative was,
Yeah.
just for the initial.
I'm getting the numbers down first, and I'll put them in order. So I rolled
Alright.
21. Chalky, what did you roll?
13.
Can you say that without mumbling, please?
13. I'm
Thank
sorry,
you.
I had salad in my face.
Corvus, have you rolled? Corvus.
Oh,
has not.
who's gonna be who's gonna be playing Lorcax?
Okay.
Who wants to play Lorcax?
I mean, I could play Lorcax.
Okay, roll initiative for both you and Lorcax then.
You can barely play Corvus.
Don't be rude.
I felt like it was deserved.
Anyway,
Uh,
That
roll
falls through.
initiative,
I
please,
can.
Corvus.
I'm just gonna go ahead and roll. Hold
Roll
up.
your own at least.
I'm just gonna roll like this. Oh shit.
No,
No, it's just-
commands. Just
yeah.
put a d20.
yeah, just say D20. Oh, nice. That's
That's
for
for Lorcax.
What's
That's
your
for
modifier?
Lorcax. I don't know about Lorcax's modifier. I'm
can
just gonna roll
you
for
open up
myself.
his sheet?
Yeah.
What? You can't view it?
Only.
Let's go
What-
to the
Yeah.
campaign and look.
What did Varen roll?
I have a dirty 20.
20. What was Guppy's?
16.
16. Have you rolled for Tross yet?
Oh, I guess.
oh, no, I
Lorcax
haven't,
and Corvus
actually.
are the
Hold
only
on.
ones that we cannot view.
Lorcax and Corvus
And
are the only
Lorcax.
ones. Okay, then I guess I'll have to play Lorcax. I'll still use that. Lorcax's Dex modifier or Initiative modifier is 5.
Okay, so
Oh,
he's
so
at
then
25.
that's
And what's
really
Tross?
high.
Let
I
me
guess
roll
his-
for Tross. Dirty
I feel
20.
bad.
Alright,
Why is Lorcax's?
okay, I'm
so
gonna need
high?
Dex modifiers for Varen and Tross.
5 for Tross.
I have a +2.
Okay, let me get
I
now
know.
that I've got that.
Okay.
Let me just get down.
I also have 2.
Levere. I don't need your modifier. You didn't match anyone.
I know. I was just.
Let's see. Lorcax, Levere,
Jeez.
Varen,
Tross.
Tross, Guppy.
No, Tross goes first. He has a modifier of +5.
Yes. Okay.
Varen, Guppy.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta take a quick cut.
Let's see.
Alright,
I'll be right back too.
okay then.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
got
I got everything. First up is Lorcax. Lorcax is gonna use. I think Lorcax is going to use Chill Touch on Mayonnaise. So Mayonnaise. Oh wait, so it's gonna be 14. Does not hit. All right.
Alright.
Kill touch is like.
No. Yeah, all right. Oh yeah, I should. Did I send you the? Okay, yeah, I did. And let me show the map on.
Stream.
Let me show the map on stream.
Kill touch, still one of the most.
Misnamed.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, it makes sense until you think about it in the context
Yeah,
of D&D.
It's neither chill nor touch.
Yeah.
So after Lorcax, it's Levere.
It's Levere.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm gonna pull out one of my hand crossbows and hope that it works well underwater.
I am back.
Oh.
Spring loaded and aerodynamic, it should work. I'm gonna shoot mayonnaise with it.
Okay.
Is that going to be at like disadvantage or anything, or?
No, surprisingly. It's, as you pull out your crossbow, you seem to be able to move freely within this, it's almost like the water it's almost like if it weren't for the fact that you feel wet, and,
I can
like,
see seaweed drifting around.
yeah, and like everyone's hair drifting around. If it weren't for that, then you could almost think that you're on land.
With a lot of weird lavender perfume.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shoot him with a crossbow.
All right.
Aha! Fucking nat 20.
All right.
Harpoon.
The digital dice are redeemed.
Did you do anything to? Do you have anything to give it advantage?
I can aim by staying in place.
All right. If you do that, then you'll have sneak attack.
All right. Well, that would be me. It would be advantage, but the first roll is a 20 anyway, so no need.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, I know, but aiming gives you advantage.
And you get sneak attack when you have advantage.
I'm just saying, there's no need for me to roll a second time.
Oh, I mean, you can still crit fish, double crit fish.
After I get the damage out.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so
I love sneak attack.
13 plus
How many dice?
6d6. Okay, so that's 13 plus 29.
And what's that, the total?
Damn.
That is a total of 42.
42.
How do you want to do it?
I'm just fucking get him right in the throat.
All right. You get it right, not just the throat, but right in the gill. It goes right up the gill and out its eye.
And nearly Sushi's max health.
And it starts to float up to the ceiling.
I'm going to look at my crossbow and then look back. And then I'm going to look at Mal.
Mal is impressed. Mal's like, oh my, you have
Very
become
much
quite
impressed.
skilled. That was really, really cool.
Anyway, time to roll another d20 just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
That one.
Glad about that, I guess.
I mean, it would have been the second roll, so good to get a nat 1 out of the way.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Okay, so Truss's turn.
Mark down my crossbow bolts.
Yeah. Let me just get rid of. Let me just kill mayonnaise. All right. Mayonnaise is I turned mayonnaise upside down and transparent to I made mayonnaise upside down and transparent to signify that not only is he dead, but also floated up to the ceiling.
Well, sorry about your minion there.
Oh, please. I don't care about them. Only George with a J is the one I care about. Why else would I have named them mayonnaise? These are the names I gave them. It's not their real names. Their real names are... just makes a bunch of weird guttural noises that you're pretty sure weren't something that anyone could make, but here they are making it. But that's a little hard to pronounce, so I just called them mayonnaise. And George with a J.
Well, in that case, I'll attack him non-lethally then.
Much obliged. But if he dies, he dies. I can't stand failure. Tross is going to swim. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tross is going to bonus action hide. Yeah, Tross is gonna bonus action hide and swims somewhere in the room. And that'll end his turn.
Sneaky Tross. Nice.
Yeah.
Sneak lad. Now is Varen, or possibly Mal, or George with a J.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Tross can't use.
Tross is a bard for something.
No, he's a rogue.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just don't know his. We just don't know his subtype.
He has cast spells, hasn't he?
No,
No.
he hasn't.
I thought he cast Prestidigitation.
What? No. He used all his movement to get there. So next up is Varen.
Okay. Well, seeing how easily Lavier used the other, she's gonna look at the trident and then just kind of like put it aside and just get her rapier. And she's just gonna go right up to Mel. And she's going to try and stab him with it.
Please crit now. It'd be funny.
It would be.
You're stabbing Mal.
Yeah.
Are you going up? Are you? Are you like
Oh.
to the left of Mal, or are you to the left of George with a J?
To the left of Mal.
Okay. And what did you roll to hit?
Natural 19. I'm gonna assume that hits.
Let's see. Where is
So
Mal?
close.
That
It would have been so funny.
no, that
I know.
does. That does. Wait, what's the total?
25.
25. Let's see. How much does this do? Plus 5. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Wait.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like natural 19.
Wait, actually,
plus
hold on.
6 equals 25.
Actually, hold on. I need to double check something. Who's there? Yeah, that hits. Sorry, I was. Why do I even have that?
Why do we even have that? Stack?
No, it's because I realized that this is actually. So, I realized that this thing is actually. Doing this would be worse than the natural. Like the. Regular stuff.
Like mage armor and stuff.
Yeah, mage armor would be worse than the armor Mal is already wearing.
Nice.
That was 10 damage.
Ah, ow. I think you just cut my hair.
You really did need a haircut.
I don't think
Bardic
so.
and bonus action Bardic Inspiration Sushi.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, next up is Guppy. Let me give you a current map.
They must have rolled not great for their initiatives, huh?
Oh no, they didn't.
Did they roll worse than Corvus?
No.
Okay.
Didn't one of them roll a 3? Didn't you say that?
Yeah, George with a J. It's Guppy's turn.
You attacked the elf before, right?
Yes, the elf has been attacked.
Okay, Guppy is going to come to the square that's adjacent above them, adjacent to them, like diagonal from them, above them. Not the elf, the Baron.
Oh, you're gonna be diagonal from Varen?
Yeah,
Diagonal in which way? Up left or up right?
up.
Up left?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see.
Yeah, that's 30 feet.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 30 feet. Actually, I think you have a swim speed of like 40 because you're water genasi.
Oh, do I?
I don't know. Do you?
It just says swim speed up there. I'll look in a minute.
Oh. Then yeah, you.
It just says walking speed 30, so I'll look in a moment.
I'll say your swim speed's 30 then, unless specified otherwise.
Yeah, I'll look up if it's specified otherwise. But
I'm
for now,
doing it while
Guppy is
you're-
going to
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
You think it
Um,
is slightly higher.
And he's going to Eldritch Blast George with a J, I
George.
guess.
With a J.
30-foot swim speed.
And he rolls a 2, so he misses.
Oh.
It was a warning shot. He meant to do that.
As it misses, Varen, you can see George with a J like duck out of the way and says, "Your Radiance, you should retreat." And Mal's like, "No, we got this handled." Sushi, your turn.
Look,
You don't have to say club.
I said 1 sec.
Oh, I thought you said glub.
I heard Glub.
You did say glub.
No, I said 1 sec. I had chips in my mouth.
It sounded like
Um,
glub.
It came out as glub.
Sushi's going to run, I guess, below Varen if he can reach it.
Amazing. Mal rolled worse than a 13.
25, 30. Yeah, I guess below Varen works best.
All right, below Varen.
Yep.
All right.
And I guess she's going to attack George with a J.
All right. Roll to attack.
Okay.
I like this battle music.
All right. I guess I'm adding my the bardic inspiration already. That was a D. It's a D8, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
What's the total?
9.
Yeah, no, that misses. You try to stab, and Mal like grabs George with a J by the collar and pulls him back again. Pulls him back a bit, causing you to miss him. And says, "Okay, it's one thing to attack me, and it's another thing to attack my favorite minion."
I'm gonna activate Hexblade's Curse on the George with the J.
Okay, and is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Someone needs to teach you a lesson, as Mal says as they pull their arm back, and for the first time since you've ever known Mal, actually attacks you with their whip, their brand new whip. Oh shit! That's a 19, natural 19. Total is a 29.
That does manage to hit.
Yeah.
Christ, that's a high stat.
So
Hot.
What the fuck are you doing with a plus 10 whip?
that's gonna be a that's gonna be 14 points of piercing, and make a Constitution save. No, it is not poisoned this time.
I was gonna ask, yeah.
I know, because
Nat
you're about.
20.
What was it?
26, nat 20.
Damn it! All right.
14 piercing, right?
Yes, 14 piercing.
I am bloodied.
Okay. So, so nat 20, you succeeded, I believe. Let me double check. That'd be... Yeah, you succeeded. Wait, what was the
If
total?
if it takes more than a 26 to
Yeah, no,
save,
it's less than a 26. I assure you that. I just had to double
26.
check. I had to
I have
double.
high con. I have a high con save. One
You-
of the only saves that I
as-
have.
Well, you're gonna love this. As you as you feel the sting of the whip on you, your body starts to seize up a bit, but you manage to shake it off through sheer force. The answer is
Shake,
yes.
shake.
This is what you think it is.
Shake it. Oh. Neat. Neat.
It is the
Also kinky.
It is my favorite weapon that I have ever
That
made
you
in
never
any
used.
campaign.
You did not use it whatsoever.
This is
It's an electric
this
whip.
is the third campaign it's been present in.
I think this is the first time it's seen combat.
No, because remember when you fought the Dragonborn Z, they had it.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. That is Mal's action. Let's see. Do I have any? What can I do as a bonus action?
You haven't moved sushi over to.
Oh no, I did. I just didn't update it.
Okay, I thought that was the update picture.
No, this is. So the
I put up the
yeah.
put up the list.
Spells. What can I do as a bonus action? Looking through. Really? Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't have any. Huh. Okay then. Mal is going to swim away from y'all and
Of opportunity?
says, "Yes, you will get an opportunity attack."
Okay.
Yeah, they're going.
okay.
They're going to swim away.
Real you guys are going home.
Natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Wait, what's the total?
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, fair.
Those hit no matter
Yeah.
what.
I forgot.
Unless Mal's wearing adamantine.
19.
What's your total, Sushi?
No, my total's 19.
Your total's 19.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. As they're swimming away, they're going to. They throw up their hands, and a shield of force appears around them that your sword does not get through, Sushi. However, Varen, yours does manage to break through it.
Your
14
rapier
damage.
thrusts through.
How much damage?
14.
Jesus Christ. As soon as you get through, you actually leave a sizable cut on their cheek, and they say, "Ah, okay, now that is just rude."
Good, makes you look a little bit more dashing.
Yes, and they're gonna use. Oh, there is something I can actually do as a bonus action. Out of their bag, they're going to pull out a potion and start drinking.
Come on.
I don't have any spells that are bonus actions.
Oh my. No.
Oh,
You're right.
the
Most of my spells are bonus actions.
as they drink, the cut closes up. Okay, next up is Corvus. Corvus, you don't have you do not have visual on Mal, but you do have visual on George with a J.
Okay, I'm gonna do something to George with a J. Let's see. I'd like to say Guiding Bolt level 1.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack.
12.
Your guiding bolt misses, just fires into the cavern. That is.
Has anyone gotten a hit off on George with a J?
No.
No.
Not at all.
You got any bonus actions that you want to try?
Is anyone injured?
I mean, I could use health, but
Yeah,
I'm
sushi is.
bloody.
Yeah, sushi's blooded.
You've also already used a leveled spell though.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything.
You can take your movement action.
I maybe just move in front of like the fish. That's really all I could really do.
All right. You have a
You
movement.
can't get to the fish.
You are able to walk more, or you are able to move around more freely. So you do have a swim speed equal to your movement speed.
I mean, like with 30 feet, Corvus cannot get within melee of the fish.
Oh. You can still go
Yeah,
as
but
far
she
in.
can get in the other room.
Well, no, you could. You could share space with Sushi.
That is true.
Since
I am
Sushi is small.
Yeah, you could share space with Sushi.
Okay, I'll go ahead and share space with Sushi.
All right. The
That's the bird.
Sushi where?
Standing back to back with the bird. The bird.
Yeah.
Bird.
Sorry,
Bird.
All right. Let's see. All right. There you go. Next up is George with a J. George with a J is going to look at you, Varen, and yell, "How dare you harm her radiancy!" and is going to attack you. Let's see. That is going to be... Oh, whoops. Oh, because it's capitalized. 16 to hit with the
Nope.
with their trident.
Nope.
All right, as that misses, they're gonna try and go in for a bite.
I love when the dice tell a story.
21.
Yeah.
All right.
In this case, the story is George with a J being way more of a threat than I'm sure you intended.
That is 2 points of piercing damage as as he bites down on your arm. It was literally minimum damage. So top of the order is going to be Lorcax. Who has been injured? Lorcax is
Mal.
going. Okay, Lorcax is going to swim into the room.
With his stubby little dwarf body only being able to go 25 feet.
Yeah. All right, but that's just enough to get within, and not block anything. But yeah, he's gonna be. All right. Looks like everything's down to me. Lorcax gotta save the day again. And he is going to cast Toll of the Dead on Mal.
What's this thing that's between Mal and Guppy?
What? Oh,
Just-
that's a raft or a dinghy.
Okay.
That's a dinghy that's been turned over.
I was thinking it might have been.
So,
Detritus.
yeah. The barnacles look like they have been, like, the dinghy is fused to the floor, essentially. Let's see. So. Oh, 15. What is your spell save DC? Spell save DC is 14. Mal just barely saves. Literally by 1.
Woo.
Ooh, now.
All right. I think we should all give up now. It's too powerful. Next up is Levere.
Yay. I'm gonna cause problems on purpose.
All right, what you gonna do?
So, I'm gonna use a bonus action to dash so I can get right up in Mal's face.
Oh, no, yeah, that works.
Yeah. Yeah, that's enough to get there.
Then I'm going to pull out my rapier.
Okay.
Yeah. And stab.
Stab.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, because he already used his. They already used their reaction. Yes.
Aha! And because I am a swashbuckler, and there's nothing else within 5 feet of me, I get sneak attack.
All right.
Yeah, you do.
Roll damage.
All right. I rolled minimum damage on the rapier, so that's 6 plus 12 for a total of 18 damage.
All right. All right. So, you managed to get Mal good in the side, and the clutches says, "Ugh, I have no quarrel with you. Honestly, we're not so different."
I know, but I just want the crystal. If it's any consolation, I'm gonna put it in the weird thing anyway.
Oh, please. Spare me the drama. You're so terrible at it. What you need is more pizzazz. You need to say that with much more passion. No more, oh, we're just gonna put it in the weird thing anyway. More like, we need to put it in the thing. Activate whatever it is.
Look, I'm usually more sassy, but it's hard to think with all this lavender.
Okay, that's fair.
I hate lavender so much.
Oh, you and me both. The smell plagued my house growing up. So, next up is Tross, who is going to come out of hiding to try to throw a dagger, a couple of daggers at George with a J. Well, first one misses, because that was a natural 2.
Oof.
Second one is a 19, so that hits. No sneak attack, though. So that's going to be 9 points of damage to George with a J. Alright. So,
how's Mel looking, by the way? Still fine?
Not
Getting
bad. Oh, and then Tross is going to use bonus action to hide again and move elsewhere. Hiding in the shadows. Well, what shadows there are. So, next up is Varen.
Okay. Well, that little fucker just tried to bite me.
I'm trying to think of what subclass Tross could be.
I'm gonna try and stab at him with my rapier.
Alright, roll to
George
attack.
with the J. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. 10 damage.
10? Nice. George with a J is looking pretty not good. As you step in the gate, says, I will give my life to ensure the safety of my mistress.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You didn't die in vain, mate. Bonus action healing word, first level on Sushi.
Alright.
Health. Precious,
7.
delicious health.
7.
Delicious health. I am no longer bloody. I think. What does bloodied mean? That means
Half.
under half health, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it means
okay.
half or under.
Yeah, no, I am no longer bloodied. I am happy.
I'm going to move like 1 square to the right.
All
So
right.
I'm above fish guy.
All right.
Fish guy.
Yes.
All right.
You don't want to flank fish guy?
I'm planning on going after Mal, so I don't want to get too far down.
All right. So after that, it's Guppy's turn.
It's Guppy's turn. You said that George with a J was not looking good, right?
Yeah, George with the J is looking very not good.
All right. Guppy is
I'm back.
going to raise his finger and cast Witch Bolt using a pact
Ooh.
spell slot. So that's going to be at 2nd level.
Ooh.
These dice. Uh,
Powerful magic.
14.
14 misses.
Dang it! All right, that's fine.
Alright, fine.
It always sucks using a spell slot for a ranged attack and it misses.
Well, it's a packed spell slot, so I'll get it back after a short rest. But it does suck.
I mean, still.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, he's gonna wild shape into his starry form.
That's the radiant one, right?
Yes.
All right.
He's now shedding light.
All right. Let me grab the light. How big is the light?
10-foot radius of dim light, bright light for 10 feet, and dim for an additional 10 feet. So it's 20 total, bright and dim.
Okay. I believe that's the same amount as a torch, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe.
Okay. I made the mistake of having it be listed as like the specific spells.
No, it's half as bright as a torch.
Ah,
Oh, so it's closer to like dancing lights.
Dancing lights.
Yes, dancing lights is 10 by 10. Wait. Wait, actually, hold on.
Attack those fish, man.
Whoosh. Actually, dancing lights is 4 torch-sized lights.
Oh, I forgot I had an Eldritch Invocation.
Have
I
you
have
used
Devil's
it?
Sight. I keep forgetting I have Devil's Sight.
What does that do?
I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, up to 120 feet.
it's dark vision, but better.
Yeah.
Much better.
All right. So there. All right. So let me go ahead and update. And where are you moving, Guppy?
Guppy wasn't gonna move.
Oh, okay. So just illuminating the area
Yeah.
a bit more. All right. All right. Here you go.
I am going to bonus action cast
Oh,
Hex on-
you're a bit far from your mic.
I am going to bonus action cast Hex on the Fishman.
All right. Oh, Fishman now has both Hex and Hexblade's Curse then.
Yep,
All right.
that is the point. Because I want him dead. So I am now going to attack. Does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
Alright. Alright, that is 11 plus an additional 5, so that's 16 plus 3, so that's 19 damage. Does 19 damage against the
Okay. As you stab your sword into it, darkness swirling around, contorting, twisting, and digging into him, and he just barely manages to shake off, still standing, his blood filling the water around him like ink.
All right. Fuck this guy in particular. Action surge.
All right.
God damn it.
What was it?
9 to hit.
That misses.
Ah!
Did Chakfi leave him on 1 HP?
Close. 2.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
He had 21 health. He had 21 health before before Sushi's attack.
Oh my god.
He's breathing very heavily. Next up is Mal. Mal is going to say, all right, I think you need to calm down, and is going to whip at you, Levere.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be a natural 18.
Yeah, it's a +10. That's gonna hit.
Yeah. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. It's gonna be 11 points of piercing. Make a Constitution save.
And once more, the dice hate me.
What was it?
5.
All right. As the sting of the whip hits your neck, your body seizes up. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute, and you can make a Constitution save at the end of each turn to try and break it for the duration.
I bare my teeth and glare.
Mal's going to use their bonus action to pull out a piece of paper, write something, roll it up, and put it in your pocket, Livier, in whispers, for your eyes only. And then swim into a corner. Or start swimming. Yeah, swim towards a corner. All right. God.
Trying to be good quality paper.
Yeah, okay. So, next up is Corvus. You're up.
Alright.
Levere is paralyzed. I think Sushi's pretty hurt.
I guess I'm at 29 out of 46, but as soon as I kill the fishman, I heal some health.
If you kill him.
No, if he dies, I get some
okay.
health.
But we need you to kill him to make the sword happy.
I do want to kill him to make the sword happy. Yeah. I'm slightly above half health. If you can cure that paralysis, that would be great. If you can't, you can give me health. You can go attack Mal. You can attack the fishman, I guess.
Curing like status, I don't think I'm really.
Do you have lesser restoration?
No.
Okay, then you cannot cure my paralysis.
Yeah.
I can cure paralysis right now. Okay, I was right now thinking, is George still alive?
George is still alive. George with
Just
a J.
barely.
George with a J.
Is
Yeah.
his name.
Yes, it's not just George. It's George with a J.
They've been hit.
George with a J. Wait, what?
He has 2 HP.
He has 2 HP.
Yeah.
He has 2 HP.
Yes, he has been
Yes.
hit a lot and is still standing. Y'all did that thing
All of
where
it
you
died.
y'all did that thing where you leave someone barely alive because y'all
Mhm.
just can't roll high enough to do the final hit.
It keeps happening to
I
me.
know. You in particular, and that means
Because-
that your kills keep getting robbed from you.
Yeah, which is
Kinda
pissing
funny.
my sword off. It is funny. It's just
It's a continuation of your
Narrative.
guys' last campaign where gunmetal keeps stealing your kills.
Exactly.
yeah.
It all comes back full circle.
It all
Alright.
comes back. It all comes up, Dave.
So, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just totaling up the dead.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. So, I need to do wisdom saving?
Yes.
Everything's coming up, David Drew.
Well,
That probably doesn't do it. 12.
you fail.
Okay.
Now then, since I'm rolling 2d, well, I guess 2d12, that in any sort of dice roll
don't-
would
No,
automatically,
you
don't need to
kill
still.
him.
You should still roll to see what the dice
I'm
think.
rolling 21.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Like Corvus, upon seeing her wounded allies, she just basically goes, waves her like unchief's like staff, like it just basically goes like, time for the bell to toll upon you, the favorite of this mist. You will go to the great beyond, and you will.
It is the
forgo-
cheesiest possible line that you could come up with. Thank you.
Alright.
You will go and leave your master.
This
Hello.
death has been brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
So as you do, you say that and you slam your staff down on the hard, rotten wood floor. And as you do, the sound rings out, and George with a J, as his body starts to float towards the ceiling.
Alright, I guess I gained 5 health.
Now then.
As that happens, Mal is like, "No, George with a J. We were going to go tap dancing together. You."
Am I able to talk while paralyzed?
Nope.
I'm just gonna simply say like, I still think you might be able to keep that arrangement, just that it won't be in the living realm.
The living whelm.
The living realm.
All right.
But then I'm gonna use my bonus action and just be like, all right, time for level 1 cure wounds.
On sushi.
Yes, on
You
sushi.
can't do cure wounds as a bonus action.
no,
it has to be a healing word.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
healing word. Sorry.
Yeah.
Healing word. Sorry.
Yeah. They're basically the
Seriously.
same thing.
Yeah, it's just only a D4 instead of a D8, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly fine. I have
How much health are you at right now?
34 out of 46. Ugh.
Yeah, level 1 is perfectly fine. 9 health! Huzzah!
I mean, that's as much as Varen healed with that cure wounds.
Yeah. And with that, that was just your friendly, helpful Corvus. Just
All
being a
right.
Good bird.
Lorcax's turn. Lorcax, seeing you kill someone with Toll of the Dead, is gonna be like, wait, does Lorcax have Toll of the Dead? Yes. Lorcax is going to say,
Do.
"All right, that was impressive, but now watch how a real master does it." And is going to cast Toll of the Dead at Mal. What is the range on Toll of the Dead?
That's pretty good.
It's it's like 100.
Oh, it's
like
60 feet.
60
Okay.
feet.
It's 60
Yeah, it's
feet.
within range. Okay.
Yeah, and now
Fairly
Corvus will
good
remember
range.
that.
It's not like It's not like Eldritch Blast, which is
so-
ridiculous ranged. I love Eldritch Blast, especially when you get
All right.
Spell Sniper.
Mal
and Lance.
failed. Mal got an 11. It was so close to a 20. It was so close to a nat 20. But it ended up landing on... Anywho, Mal failed. So that is going to... And Mal has taken damage, so it's going to be...
2d12.
Yeah, 2d12.
This is what you get for having the DM favorite character fighting the players.
21. All right, so that means
Pretty decent. That is the same roll. The exact same roll.
all right. Mao covers their ears and says, "That is so annoying. They're not even in tune." Next up is Levere. You
And make a con save.
yeah, you skip your action and make a con save. You skip your action, movement, and bonus action and make a con save.
No.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 11.
Oof. Yeah, you're still paralyzed. All right. Next up is Tross, who's going to come out of the works and is actually going to swim up to. Oh damn it! Tross should have. Tross should have had the advantage from being stealthed when they. Okay. Tross is going to pull the daggers, use their action to pull the daggers out of George with a J. And that's gonna be.
Where even is Tross?
Tross is hard to see.
He's been hiding.
And then Tross is gonna bonus action stealth.
Ross is a sneaky boy.
Tross is still sitting in that corner on the map.
All right. Yeah, Tross
Where
is.
is he?
I have
I don't
Tross
see him
at
on the
opacity 10.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah. All right. So Tross pulls out the daggers from George with a J, and is going to then bonus action hide. Where's
Here he
Tross?
I can see him.
So after Tross, it is Varen. Your turn.
He must have the
Okay.
skulker feet.
Alright, I'm gonna
still
move
think
one
he's a
square to the
mastermind.
right and then move up like 2 or so squares.
He could be an
No
inquisitor.
mastermind.
You
And then-
said right
There.
1 and up 2.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to actually maybe 3, I don't know. A 15-foot cube. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave. I want
Okay.
him to be within range of that.
Okay.
It's probably right up to him.
You
It's
go.
a con save.
You're going right up to him, to them.
Yeah,
All right.
con save.
All right. First, let me just update map.
Ushi, why are you reacting with checks to the maps?
It's Chex Mix.
What?
I-
What? Okay. You
Ignore
said
me.
con save. Oh shit, that's not good. 7.
That fails.
All right. How much damage?
Alright, 2d8. 8 and 7. 15 damage.
15.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you want to do it?
Oh, that can't. Okay.
You know, I've had so much fun bantering with you and fighting you. It's almost a shame to do this. And then just like puts her hands out and then just like boom, thunderwave, and he just hits.
Yeah. They just like slam into the wall behind them, and their corpse just falls down to the ground.
Can we check to make sure actually dead?
Let's see. Interferent. Well, it'd be Guppy's turn next.
Just want to make sure they're actually dead.
Kinda, yeah.
All right. Anything would crit, right?
I'm sorry.
Would
Uh,
you're like in the making saving throws type thing. So like anything's gonna crit if I hit it, right?
Yeah, if they're still alive.
Well, Guppy
Uh,
will just Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll to attack. You have advantage. No, actually, you have
Boy.
disadvantage because they're technically prone.
I have disadvantage?
Yeah, range attacks have
You're prone.
Yeah, range attacks have disadvantage on prone characters.
Oh, in that case, he'll just go and smack her with her, or smack him with the quarterstaff.
Okay. Copy. All right, roll to attack. You have advantage.
All right. Oh, that is a nat 20.
All right. So you smack Mal so good that their entire body dissipates into a dust, leaving nothing behind.
Guppy's just gonna look behind. Go. I think that's good.
Oh wait, I should probably remove Mal from that.
Right?
What?
I'm gonna make another save.
Okay.
12?
Nope.
His body's just gone?
Gone. It disappeared in an
See, this is
amber-covered
exactly
dust.
what I was saying.
An amber-colored dust.
Exactly what I was saying.
Ah, shit. I wanted to see what he had.
Actually, Levere, you shouldn't have saved. Next up is Sushi. Sushi, what do you do?
I'm gonna keep on guard because I suspect Mal left instead of dying. But if Mal is still around instead of dying, I want to be on guard. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see if slapping Levere helps.
Okay. So you're gonna swim up to Levere?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll an unarmed attack on Levere. You have advantage because paralyzed.
Awesome. $23.
Oh wait. Whoops.
I mean, yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Does not help.
Ow.
All
Damn
right. So
Come back to us, Levere! Just shaking Levere. Come back! Slap! Come back!
You only get the one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, as you're doing that, Levere, you suddenly can move again, and you hear a voice saying, consider this a mercy, because now without my minions, I'm not prepared to deal with what's up ahead, and I doubt y'all are prepared as well.
Sushi, stop shaking me.
It worked!
What do you say we have a temporary truce?
Fine.
Can anyone else hear this?
Yes, everyone can. A temporary
Fine.
truce. We both... I am no stranger to shifting my loyalties to suit a situation that benefits me. So, I don't care who gets this, what's in here. I just want it raised.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Alright. Is that your honest answer?
Oh, I'm perfectly happy to have have super weapons lying around. It sounds fun.
You flatter me, but flattery won't get you anywhere.
No, I just want to... I mean, more death means more people in the kingdom of my lady.
Right. I need you to swear
open to
on
a
your
truce.
honor. I need you specifically to swear on your honor.
On what exactly?
That you will not work against me until after we raise this.
I swear upon the honor of myself, my clan, and my lady that I will not act against you unless you act against us until this, whatever it is raised to the surface and given to the light of day.
Very well. And with that, Mal reappears in the middle of the room, closing a pocket watch and putting it in their pocket. So.
Can't believe you added the Dead Ringer to D&D.
It's something that I've been wanting.
I mean,
for
no,
a
it
long
makes
time.
sense.
I,
It works.
I tried to get it in Chalkvy's campaign multiple times.
I don't know what you mean by that. But okay.
In Champions.
Oh,
Remember, I wanted the Dead Ringer, and you said it would cost a Displacer Beast paw.
oh yeah, no, it probably would.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have done that though. That wouldn't happen.
Well, we didn't
too
get
hard.
any. We didn't get any Displacer Beasts.
The
Anywho.
problem was that campaign didn't last long enough for you to
Yeah.
go looking for stuff.
Anywho,
But yeah.
Mal appears in the middle of the room and says, "All right, so how about we share some information from what I know and what you know? Whatever's
She's sheathing her sword.
whatever's currently presiding over these ruins, it's something that the people call her radiance. They worship her like a god. Not sure what it is, haven't met her yet. Was trying to extract information, but it's hard to get people to tell you what she is when they think you're her. Without blowing the cover, obviously.
That is fair.
Yes. So, my plan was to scout out. And then I found this, and they hold up the green cube, and they say, and now I think that with your assistance, we can take her radiance down, whatever she is.
I'm up for fighting a god.
Oh, please. If she was a god, she wouldn't be down here. And she wouldn't.
Gods are down places.
And also, she wouldn't have so many champions. Gods are only permitted one champion.
Mm.
Ah.
And they still have servants.
Yes, but
By the way, I DM'd you.
mayonnaise and oh, I can't even remember his name. They both claim to be her chosen champion. So obviously she's not a god. She's posing as a god and trying to fool those who are lesser minds. So, who's gonna lead the way?
Varen, I guess.
I can
Yeah.
go in front. I don't know.
Guppy's
just-
still glowing for another 10 minutes, so he should probably be towards the front.
I'm sorry, I did not catch that. Your mic was really
Oh.
quiet.
Guppy is still glowing for the next 10 minutes, so he should probably be like towards the front.
Okay. Well, I'm a bit tired at the moment. Is anyone else?
I could do with the rest.
Rest.
Alright. Very well. They spend the next. Oh, what?
Are we ruling that short rests are 30 minutes or an hour?
30 minutes to an hour, so anytime between that, it could be
Alright.
either or.
Okay, then in that case, we still got about set a little less than 7 hours left.
Well, it took some time to get here. You have about like maybe
Maybe
after.
6.5.
Yeah. Well, it's more like about 6.5 or so. But yeah. As everyone's
gonna be a turtle.
how many? So I've been asking y'all to make wisdom saves. How many has each of you failed? We have 2 wisdom save attempts. How many have y'all failed?
When was
I
that
failed
second
0.
wisdom save?
You failed 0?
Guppy has failed 0.
All right.
I think I don't know.
I know.
Only failed 1.
Yeah, I know that I know that most people have failed at least 1 because in the first one it was only Tross and Varen succeeded.
Did I fail both of them? Did I roll a second one?
The second one was in this session when y'all had a short rest. The
Oh.
first one was when
Right.
y'all woke up in these waters sailing.
And I failed both of them.
Okay, everybody who failed
In
both.
that case, I failed one of them.
Okay, everybody who failed both of them, make a wisdom save with disadvantage. Everyone who failed 1, just roll a straight wisdom save. Everyone who didn't fail any, roll a roll with advantage.
13 this time was a fail, right?
13 is a fail.
Okay,
Yeah.
so wisdom save.
Yes.
DM.
What's up?
I
Eh.
only rolled once and I didn't fail.
Natural 20.
Okay.
From
11.
The other one was the previous session.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Guppy rolled an 11.
So do I roll with advantage then?
No,
Or
no,
just-
because you failed the first one. Because I remember that the only ones who saved were the elves.
I got a 3.
You
I
failed.
failed. I rolled an 11.
All
I
right.
did too.
So Sushi and Levere failed. Who rolled the 13?
Corvus.
Oh, Corvus failed.
Guppy rolled an 11.
All right, Guppy failed. Let me roll for Lorcax.
Sushi is not doing
Uh,
very good.
Lorcax failed. Let me roll for Dr. Tross. Dr. Tross failed. Let
What
me
did
roll.
Varen
Shit!
Let me roll for Mel.
What did Varen get?
I have a natural 20.
Okay.
Mel failed.
So many fails.
So
Literally, everybody failed except for me.
okay, so as y'all are having this rest, y'all get that feeling again, that sickening feeling, and as you do, the
Was that a short rest that we were doing?
yes, short rest. Go ahead and mark short rest.
Okay.
All right.
Are there any
Good.
things y'all want to do during the short rest? Because this will happen at the end.
Varen's
I
gonna
just-
keep an eye on Mal.
All right.
I just want my spell slots back.
Mal looks at Fair and says, "What? What?
I kind of miss the cut on your face.
Oh. Oh, please. My face is the pinnacle of beauty.
Now, listen here. Cuts and scars can be beautiful in their own way.
I would never want to harm perfection."
I mean, the
It's
cut
a-
makes
I would
it a little bit
absolutely
more
love-
dangerous.
I would
Please.
absolutely love
I can
to
I
harm
find that a
perfect.
bit more attractive, honestly.
I can look dangerous if I want. I can be very dangerous if I want.
I mean, with that whip, you kind of are, but still.
Oh, yes, this I found in some ruins. You want to see? And Mal offers it to you.
This is a trap, but I am going to touch it.
As soon as you touch it, go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Oh, 24.
Yeah, you succeed. You feel the paralysis starting to take hold, but you shake it. You see that written on the handle, there are some of those weird letters that that Levere has seen and been making notes of.
Well, here, look at this. Just show.
Okay.
Levere,
I look.
you can read it. It says legacy.
Let me make sure I've got all those letters. Yep. In precursor, I'm going to say interesting. Very interesting.
Well, you can't speak precursor.
Ah, darn.
You can
I can
only-
just read it.
Yeah. You don't know the
I
words.
can speak it out as I see it.
Well, you can. Yeah. And since you haven't heard anyone actually speak precursor, you don't have access to it as a verbal language. Yes, this is.
But we've established that I can read it out loud.
Well, what? No, you can read it as. It's that you can read it as. You can read it like. Not like verbally.
All right.
Yeah.
No secret precursor conversations then.
Yeah. Mal says, yes, I pocketed it from Ruin shortly after our last meeting because you stole mine.
We didn't steal it, you dropped it.
Don't get all weird with me with details. But no, I
He
find
lived,
it's
by the
much-
way.
I'm sorry?
He lived, by the way.
Oh, that's a shame. I guess I'm getting rusty.
Sure, you've gotten rusty a lot of times.
Oh, please.
All right. I'm only missing 2 letters now.
But yeah, as your short rest comes to an end, everyone but Varen starts to feel a creeping sense of anxiety and fear, and like y'all are starting to regret not just coming here, but just in general, just where you are. None of y'all like fit together. Levere, you're a privateer sailing with a pirate captain. Sushi, you're a princess consorting with nobodies. Like, none of y'all, and Corvus, what are you doing here? This is way above your pay grade. You only just left Esfield like 3 months ago. Almost. Not even 3 months ago. Like, this is way beyond you, and it's becoming overwhelming. And as this happens, the water is getting darker and darker. Like, a cloud of ink is spreading through the halls. Varen, you can see the darkness too, but you don't feel any sense of yourself wavering like the others. You do sense immediately something's wrong as the darkness comes like a wall, engulfing you, separating each and every one of you. And as the darkness comes, and as those fears and anxieties start to grip you, when it clears, Varen, you're standing there alone. You're standing there alone. Nobody's there. Not Tross, not Lorcax, not even Mal. You're alone. And that is where we're going to end this session.
Oh,
God damn it.
shit.
That's dark.
So,
Spooky.
come in 2 weeks we're having a Halloween one-shot. It'll be the final chapter of the Emissaries of Fate campaign. It'll be the final session taking place in the Emissaries Fate setting. And it'll be the one to finally tie up loose ends, and so definitely check that out.
How many loose ends do we have left after making our good dead friend Santa Claus?
What? You just have one loose end left. You have to.
Eve's sister, duh.
Yeah.
What?
Deve's sister. That's the last loose end.
Did
Don't
we
you
not
remember-
get her back?
No, you didn't.
Don't you
No.
remember? Don't you remember
No.
the end of the Christmas campaign, Christmas episode?
That was
I-
fun.
Was that
It's-
before or after Fortuna got married?
That was before.
Will this be before or after?
After.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
Christmas took place exactly 1 year after the campaign ended. The marriage took place a year and a half, and this is going to take place in about 4 months
That's-
after the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I'm. All right.
Yeah. So definitely tune into that if y'all want to have fun, and check out some of the other campaigns. Check out the other campaign, Realm of Zuwu, which is run by Chalkfee.
Yeah, it's going well. They're playing in a junkyard.
Well,
They
no,
were.
we finished playing in a junkyard.
That's true. And then in the next few sessions, they'll be finishing up, and then we'll get to the climax of the story. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, and check out
Story for now.
Yeah, check out some of the Let's Plays on the channel, such as Eternal Darkness or Batman Arkham Asylum. Those are the ones we're doing for Spooky Month. And leave in the comment what your favorite type of fish is.
Thick.
Like and subscribe if you want to see more. And with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say but good night, everybody.
Bye.
Why?
Good. Bye, everybody.